How do population pyramids show the impact of wars and pandemics? Imagine looking at a chart that tells the story of a country's pass through its shape. Population pyramids are just that. They show the age and sex makeup of a population at a specific time. These charts are like a snapshot of history, revealing how big events like wars and pandemics leave their mark. When you study these pyramids, you can see patterns that tell you about birth rates, death rates, and even migration. In the United States, these pyramids have changed over the years, reflecting both long-term trends and sudden shocks. For example, during the influenza pandemic of 1918, many young adults died, which created a noticeable dip in the pyramid for that age group. Because the population was smaller then and data collection was less precise, this dip is subtle but still visible if you look closely. World War II had a different effect. The war itself didn't cause many American civilian casualties, so the pyramid stayed pretty steady during the war years. But after the war ended, there was a big increase in births called the baby boom. This is seen as a bulge in the pyramid for the late 1940s and the 1950s. As this group aged, the bulge moved upward, shaping the pyramid into a distinctive form that is still visible today. Wars and pandemics can also influence population pyramids indirectly. During the Great Depression, birth rates dropped because families faced economic hardship. This shows up as a narrowing in the pyramid for those born in the 1930s. Then, when the economy improved, the birth rate surged again, creating a clear contrast in the shape of the pyramid. Migration is another factor that can change the shape of the pyramid. When wars or pandemics cause large numbers of people to move into or out of the country, it can shift the age and sex distribution. In the United States, immigration has sometimes offset demographic changes caused by low birth rates or high mortality. Still, the main signs of wars and pandemics appear through changes in birth and death rates, which create visible features in the pyramid. When analyzing population pyramids, it is important to tell the difference between short-term effects and long-term trends. Wars and pandemics usually cause quick changes, like a dip from increased deaths or a bulge from a rise in births afterward. Over time, the overall shape of the pyramid shifts as birth and death rates decline or rise. For anyone studying U.S. demographic data, population pyramids are useful tools. They help you see how past events shaped the current age structure. This information is helpful for planning resources like schools, healthcare, and social services. In short, population pyramids are like visual records of history. They show how wars and pandemics impact the population by creating noticeable dips or bulges in the shape. By understanding these features, we can better grasp how major events influence the growth, decline, and aging of a population.